So moving on, I was this again. My local guitar. What's the word? I'm an enabler, but so is he. Maybe we're bounce off each other a little bit. He bought this on his way over here, and he was picking up his guitar, and he likes to. He can't smoke in his house, so he goes out for a fag into the garage and sits and sort of relics guitars and works on them while he's outside, kind of thing. And I was sitting there, and I had in the same lot that I got this nylon string in. There was a very badly water damaged Epiphone Les Paul Junior, like a 57 Classic or something, a set neck one, and it had big cracks down the back of the neck, you know, and again the neck was twisted. So I was sitting there, and he was on his way over, and I was sitting there, and I thought, I'll just see if I can pick that off and see if I can glue it to at least make it solid. And I started picking it off, and it basically came off in big chunks, like the poly finish. The guitar wasn't damaged in below it. So I was picking it off, and I picked off a wee bit, and I thought, hold on, Ronnie likes doing this sort of shit. So he came round, and he's like, I just picked up this Ibanez, I used to use the 12 string versions, and it's a 1980, is it? I just start, the serial number starts 80. How easy. So this one does have a serial number in it. What did it start with? 47. Damn it. So it's not 1947. Only maybe the serial numbers just use a similar stamp with different numbers on it. Yeah, so he came over with this guitar which he picked up, and then he's sitting there, and I was like, that's really quite nice. I don't know what to do with it. Do you want to fix it, sell it, and we'll sell it? So I think it's got a Fishman pick up here, an under saddle thing, but the inside doesn't rattle as much as it did, but I need to get in there and try and find some way of securing, like the battery and the gubbins is in battering inside the guitar, which is really annoying. See, and you get to what I think of an acoustic guitar, and I was saying they're always different sizes and different shapes. Everyone I knew when I was growing up had this guitar, not an Ibanez one from the 80s, but this, is it a Martin Dreadnought shape, the loud singer-songwriter Eagles, that sound one. It's just basically, I had a really good one. I had the Yamaha, I've still got it in my main acoustic collection, FG411, it's a solid top one. And it was just, I had the best one of everyone. Everyone had the same guitar. They all kind of look the same. Okay, slightly different headstock, maybe a different colour, but this frequency range thing. So this is a standard Dreadnought type acoustic. It's totally cool. I've not played this enough either. Quite interesting having a tobacco burst. I've not really had an acoustic like that. The pickup in it's really good. I do quite. It's got a bit there where you can see there's a piece of tortoiseshell stuck on it, so it's obviously had some other kind of pickup in it at some point. No, I don't see any. I was wondering if it maybe had like a sound hole one in it or something like that. Don't know. This is it. Look at the tuners on it as well, and the headstock. I think the Ibanez still use this headstock on their Artcore series. So when I saw this, I didn't realise it was an old one, but it definitely is. 1980, so there you go. It's got a lot of dents on the back of the neck. This is again one of those guitars that's been played very well. But I definitely think if I'd known this earlier, when I started playing the guitar, I would have had a look at different types of guitar, and I would have suggested that everyone got. Mind you, everyone kind of already had an acoustic by the time you start going into a band and stuff like that. I just think the idea of having the best guitar is the best one. It kind of happened to be my Yamaha was like the loudest one of everyone's, but they also did the same. Whereas if someone else, instead of having one of these, had, you know, the folk sized one, different frequency range, it's going to sound different, therefore could be better for some things. Actually, it's amazing how I actually just sit picking these up. I must just like all guitars. I like all of these guitars. They're all good. helps being able to set these things up, and I've done the frets on it. Did I do the frets on this one? No, I don't think I did actually. They're a wee bit low, but they're not beyond self-salvage. It's always the D. Oh, 23 minutes, I've still got another guitar to go. I think this is going to be split into 2 bite-sized chunks. Just split things up a little bit. Also, and maybe a little bit of a guitar lesson in there, since I'm enjoying doing the acoustic stuff, but you'll notice that most of the stuff I'm playing is just open chords. You can't see it because I'm a stupid place to put the mic, but I'm pretty much just being able to play open chords is a great, just sounds brilliant. And these are not songs that I've learnt previously that I'm playing. I'm just playing 2 chords, and if it sounds good, I'm playing them again. So does it sound good playing D and G? Then an A. What about you, one? That was one of the songs I tried to learn at the start, playing the guitar. Really hard one. You shouldn't be playing that. You should be playing the chords instead. Right, okay, one more to go. So this is criminally underused by me. But actually looking at it, I'm enjoying it. Getting quite an acoustic thing going on in here. If we do that, we can get more acoustics in the shot. There we go. And then my latest jumbo. I bought this because I needed to charge up the battery in my car, and it's like, I've never had one of these big jumbo acoustics. It's a completely different frequency range from the Dreadnought. Unlike that, which is a different frequency range and much quieter, this is the same volume as that but a different sound. So if your pal has one of them Dreadnoughty things and you're thinking of buying an acoustic, get one of these. I don't think it really matters what make it is you're after. I'm pretty sure you get Epiphone ones of these and Fender ones of these, and Epiphone or Fender, you know, okay, different head shops, slightly different shape, but the actual concept is there. This one, I'm really surprised at how comfortable it is. I was really surprised at how comfortable Tirada was because it's small, but this one, something to do with my elbow, fits really under there really well, and it kind of brings it in, and it's like, whoa, here we go. And it's, again, talking there about the evenness between the strings. I mean, this is like a £500 Yamaha, so it's like, you know, with a Yamaha you've got a fair chance of it being amazing. To be honest, we've been quite brand conscious. Got an Ibanez, a Japanese Ibanez. I think this will just be a Taiwanese say on it. Taiwan. So Taiwanese Yamaha, Japanese Terada, Indonesian Gretsch. Yeah, it was actual Spanish guitar. But I mean, as I said, if you're looking at Spanish guitars, there is I just, who knew that you could actually get like every person Spanish guitars from Spain. They actually make them in Spain. You kind of obviously I assumed that if you were going to spend $2,000, you'd be able to get Spanish guitars, but I think there are, or at least until relatively recently, still manufacturers who are making Spanish guitars in Spain properly, and they're not pure mega expensive. You know, they're like a couple of £100 type thing. I'm sure you could probably go and get a Harley Benton one that's got all the, you know, you get all the fancy looking woods and shit, or you can actually just get a Spanish one that's actually just built properly. I wonder if we could get Malco on it and like rhinestones like the way the Elvis one does. I just can't see this and not think of that. I think it's an Elvis album cover where he's got one that's got the rhinestones, big Elvis writing on it, or maybe it's in the Epiphone catalogue. I think this would be a Gibson shape then. Is that right? I'm definitely sure that there's an Epiphone, so I think this is a Gibson shape and that's a Martin shape, roughly, approximately. I'm not really sure what that wee Terada is. I really like the shape of that. I think those are just blobs of paint that someone's put on that to give it fret markings rather than them actually being fret markings. Yes. So that was kind of weird going back down through, going back in the opposite direction through all of them. I don't know how, if you had to choose which one, they all sound different. It's quite impressive having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 guitars that all sound different enough considering they're all acoustics. I mean, all played by the same person. Kind of bizarre, or maybe I'm playing them differently because they're a bit different. I need to join an acoustic band. I also noticed that I'm playing the guitar an awful lot quieter. There's a dynamic range in acoustic more so than there is in electric. You know, forgetting about you've got to be dead definite. It's dead difficult to not make the mistakes sound really bad. Right? Okay, so that was. I'm going to cut this into 2 in the editor just to, because that was 2 acoustic things. I can't do 2 acoustics. So I suppose I should probably have a part 3 where I've got the other ones out. I just can't be bothered putting strings on them. Maybe a little bit less playing on it. So I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I shouldn't really keep any of them. I can't sell the wee Tirada. Unless. That's something that was a real eye opener for me. It only cost a tenner, and I suppose the matching thing, you know, a £15 guitar collection of vintage Japanese goodness, and they're both pretty cool. I tried to sell that a couple of times. It's good, but I don't want to sell it cheap. You know, it's like, I mean, obviously you stick up 50 quid, someone will buy it. In fact, it's 150. It's a £150 guitar. This, I wish I had more time. I wish I had more use to play it. I'm really enjoying this. I love the sort of, just not that I know any of the story behind this, but I bought it off the guy. I'm pretty sure that this was his main guitar. It was always looked after. It's been very well used, and it's just never been abused, covered in stickers or gouged with a screwdriver and like that. It's just got a real worn in, comfortable, and ultimately super reliable. I mean, I've only played this guitar for a couple of hours, but totally trust my life with it, because it's just the era of Yamaha. As soon as you play these things, you just know exactly what it is. It's a bit it looks really, it's really bashed and dented and stuff like that, but patina. Rock on, and like and subscribe, and if you could subscribe, I've got a big 5,000 sub party coming up, which I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'll do something. Rock on.